there, welcome to episode 48 of Christian Meditative Yoga. This one's called No Worries, and we're going to smile in this a whole lot now. I'm Julia.
And I'm Boo.
And this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. First of all, I wanted to mention, since we're going to be laying on the floor basically, we're going to try to do some 10-10 breathing. So we're going to go a little slower, like that for in, and here's for out.
Now, Boo's going to be reading scripture.
Okay, that's all right. I know you don't want to do all this stuff. Anyway, but into 10 and out to 10 is kind of a lot of slower pace here. Okay, and so what we're going to do first is to simply lay on our back and breathe slow, and we're going to stretch our arms and legs. And when I say stretch, I mean do like one arm and one leg and go into 10 and out to 10, and then the other arm and the other leg into 10, out to 10. You can pick your leg up a bit and move it, and your arms too. Then you can do the opposite one. That does have a kind of a funny effect on your back. So I'm going to be doing my breathing into 10 and out to 10 with the motions here, and Boo has a scripture.
Nahum 1:7. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble. He knows them that trust in him.
And this is a really good way. If you stretch to the side a lot, it really helps your body to feel good. So that's a great little stretch there. And now we're going to put our hands on the thigh. And this is, I've shown this in another episode before, but the hand's right here at the top of the legs. So it's very comfortable because your elbows can hit the floor. And you take the one hand over here, the hand opposite your heart, and put it on your lower abdomen. Into 10 and out to 10. And that's slow. Next, you put your hand this close to your heart onto your solar plexus. Into 10, out to 10. And then you put your hand on your heart. Into 10, out to 10. Then you lay your hand across your neck area. Do not put your hand around your neck. Just lay it on top of there like that, real light. And out to 10. Into 10 and out to 10. When you put your hand on your forehead. You're supposed to be relaxing these places here. Now I'm going to go over my head. And I'm going to go over that head with this head. And then I'm going to slowly put my hands very lightly on my eyes. My palms down on my eyes. And I'm going to breathe into 10. And out to 10. And put my hands back down on top of my thighs. Now, don't we have some kind of scripture there?
Yes, we do. John 14:27. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. All right.
I wanted to mention that you need to smile on this because there are no worries today. No worries. And now I'm going to do a little wiggle and giggle here. I have a couple of jokes too. One of them's considered to be the funniest joke in the world ever, and I looked it up on Google. Okay, I'm going to do the wiggle and giggle, where I'm going to just wiggle everything while I'm laying down. And then I'm going to put my arms under my legs one at a time and pull really hard. Free breathing's fine. Anyway, here I go with this. I'm going to wiggle and giggle. And my joke is this. There were two hunters going out to duck hunt. They were out in the woods. Suddenly, one of the hunters, his eyes glazed over. He stopped breathing. And the other guy quickly got his phone and called 911 and said, I'm out hunting in the middle of nowhere. My friend has died, I think. He's not breathing. He's not moving. And the operator said, okay, calm down. I can help you. First of all, we need to make sure whether he's dead. There was a long silence, a gunshot, and the guy comes back on the phone, and he says, okay, now what? And so then the duck that survived that trip went to a store, and what did the duck say when she bought lipsticks?
What?
Put it on my bill. That's so silly.
That is silly.
Okay. And so you have a scripture for us, scripture number 4, and I'm going to do my legs.
Okay. Luke 12:25. Who of you by worrying can add a single hour to your life? Well, I'd say no one can, but you sure can subtract an hour from your life by worrying for an hour.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can have a better life, you know,
Yeah.
and a longer life if you want to work at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yoga really does help because it does relax you quite a bit. I'm going to do 10-10 breathing, and I'm going to cross. I'm going to take a bent leg and cross it over a straight leg while I'm laying down, and with the 10-10 breathing, and then in and back down, and do the other one that way like that, and then I'm going to. I'm going to lift my spirit fingers, and Boo will do that with me. And
Yes.
Boo has some scriptures for us here.
Okay. Luke 12:22. Then Jesus said to his disciples, therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, or about your body, what you will wear. Proverbs 12:25. Anxiety weighs down the heart, but a kind word cheers it up. Psalm 34:4. I sought the Lord and he answered me. He delivered me from all my worries.
All right. And you know, you can do this when you do the leg over. You can kind of turn over if you feel like turning over a bit when you do it to kind of roll a little bit. And that's also a good action to do. Spirit fingers. Here we go. Whee!
Whee!
Spirit fingers, y'all.
Yes,
Spirit fingers. If you can't
And
do
you gotta
anything
smile
else.
with it too. Smile.
Yeah, and smile. You can
Smile.
do that.
And giggle if you want.
Exactly.
Ha
Exactly.
Who likes to giggle? Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to do a double leg lift. And I'm going to do the 10-10 breathing, but you can do anything you want to. I'm going to do one leg at a time until I get both of them up. So it's like that.
Right.
You can do both of them at a time, and you can use your arms and even stick your elbows in the mat to help give you some leverage to pull yourself up. And smile. All right. And I'm going to just do laying still. It's always a really, really good thing. And I have one more statement here that is hilarious, I think. Someone said, I like to spend every day as if it was my last, staying in bed and calling for a nurse to bring me more pudding.
Oh. Oh. Boo knows all about that.
Oh, banana pudding, honey.
Boo was in the hospital recently, and she couldn't do the yoga because she's in the hospital, and I kept on getting Jello especially, and they spoon fed me, and I thought I was about to die.
Okay, nurse. We want to thank you for joining us. Always remember,
This is the day the Lord has made.
I will rejoice and be glad in it.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Thank you for joining us. Have a great day today and every day. Best to you.